Breath of the Wild is, in my opinion, the greatest video game of all time, but nothing is perfect, so it has some flaws. I'm sure that a lot of people who've played Breath of the Wild have had a conversation about what it could improve on. So today, me and a special guest most of you know as Sledgen will be joining me in this video. Before I get into this one, after this video ends, if you haven't already, go check our video on Sledgen's channel. And if you want to show your support, make sure to subscribe to both of us. But seriously, at the time of recording this, Sledgen is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help him get to that point, it means so much to us. Let's get to it and roll the intro. The intro is now complete. Welcome to the channel and take it away, Sledgen.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be on the channel, and to be honest, it was actually pretty difficult to come up with things this game can improve on, until I realized one thing. Breath of the Wild can get a little repetitive at times, with all the divine beasts and shrines being quite similar, not to mention the 900 Koroks you need to collect to 100% the game, which is probably quite annoying for some players. So how could the game improve on this? Well, I think it's missing some variety. For example, imagine instead of getting almost 1,000 Koroks, what if after 50 or so you could do some trials or mini-games to get more? This could work great in my opinion, and as much as I love these guys, reducing the amount of them and changing it up could go a long way.
In my opinion, the bosses in Breath of the Wild aren't really that good. That's because they're all based off of Sheikah technology, which in turn doesn't really make them unique. An argument could be made that they're all themed around different elements, lightning, water, fire, and air, but it doesn't change the fact that they're basically all the same thing. And Calamity Ganon was basically just a mashup of all of them. Which, don't get me wrong, it did give me a pretty fair fight, but it was sort of underwhelming. Speaking of underwhelming, don't even get me started on Dark Beast Ganon. This is the most underwhelming boss in all of Breath of the Wild. After spending a heck ton of hours on beating shrines, divine beasts, and just finding items in general, this is the big conclusion. It's basically just target practice. You'd think that a colossal malice boar coming at you would basically be invincible, but it's really not. That's why I hope that Tears of the Kingdom can cover these mistakes. And hopefully, the bosses will be a heck ton better. In prior Zelda games, the story was basically the main focus, and in Breath of the Wild's case, well, the open world was. All that focus in world building caused it to lack story-wise. What I mean by that is like when King Rome tells you to go to Impa, you don't necessarily have to, as in prior Zelda games, it'd be the primary focus. I definitely get that the developers were trying to sort of break the Zelda formula, but personally, I would have liked a more thought out and developed story. Everybody has their opinion on this one, but that's just mine. Well, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, it means a lot to me, and thank you to Sledgen for coming here today and being on the channel. It was a pleasure working with you. And hey, make sure to go check out our video on his channel about what Breath of the Wild did perfectly. Again, thanks for watching. October out.